Either turn your volume up or turn the CC on. So here are 100 shower thoughts. For those of you in the shower, you might not get all of them, so feel free to pause the video to rethink your life decisions. Here we go. 1. A tree is basically a giant stick. 2. A lot less people would buy a lottery ticket if the rule was pick a number between 1 and 300 million. If you guess right, you win. 3. Headphones would have never sold well if we still had natural predators everywhere. 4. Wet clothes feel twice as nasty if you have to take them off and put them back on again. 5. If fire didn't give off light, it'd be much more terrifying. 6. Maybe your dog's favorite toy is actually what they think your favorite toy is, which is why they always bring it to you. 7. When two of your friends meet from different circles, it's like a crossover episode. 8. We feel hunger with our stomachs, but thirst with our mouths. 9. You can tell what percentage of a Pringles can a stranger has eaten by the angle they are holding the can. 10. Batman would look ridiculous trying to solve crime outside on a sunny day. 11. The day we can control a computer with our thoughts is the same day we lose the last of our privacy. 12. It's harder to climb down ladders in video games than in real life. 13. If they tortured people by playing them the same song over and over again for hours a day, ice cream truck drivers must be really mentally tough. 14. If singing to your plants will help them grow, that shows why the forest loves its birds. 15. Nothing ruins a Friday more than realizing that it's Tuesday. 16. Saying cool makes you exhale cool air and saying hot makes you exhale hot air. 17. I hope you have the day you deserve can both be seen as a compliment and a threat. 18. Toddlers find it perfectly normal to be surrounded by giants that pick them up and carry them around. 19. If you see a bubble in the air, it's a bubble. If you see a bubble anywhere else, it's an air bubble. 20. Seeing a usually calm person be angry is scarier than seeing a usually angry person be angry. 21. It took us 6 million years to evolve, and we still have 4 extra teeth we have to rip out of our skulls, aka wisdom teeth. 22. Rapping is cringe until you are famous. Then it's cool. F and F vibes lol. 23. Millionaires can play a game of Monopoly with real money and it would look like nothing in their bank account. There's only about 20K in a game of Monopoly. 24. Movies is such a weird word in the way that it's a description of moving pictures. It's like calling a radio soundies or a wardrobe a clothies. 25. If you're still pretty young, chances are you still haven't met the majority of people who will attend your funeral. 26. There's probably a lot of GoPro videos where the guy is doing a crazy dangerous stunt that we never see because they didn't survive it. This one is dark. 27. As annoying as it is, it depends is probably the most accurate answer to most questions. 28. It's literally impossible to forget things on purpose, yet we all get mad when someone forgets something. 29. People who buy children's clothes as birthday gifts really forgot what disappointment felt like. 30. Nothing feels more like magic to a kid than pushing the same sides of two magnets together and watching them repel each other. 31. Dragons don't really breathe fire, they exhale it. That's like saying humans breathe carbon dioxide. 32. The fancier the kitchen, the more impossible it is to find the trash bin. 33. The inside of your eyelids are the single surface you will see more than anything else in the entire universe over the course of your life. 34. As children, we see rain as a negative thought. We were taught that it was not a good day outside if it was raining, but as we grow older, we begin to appreciate the rain more. Some people find it common and comforting even. 35. In the future, or should I say metaverse, grandmothers will be seen wearing hoodies and leggings outside. 36. There are pets that are living in higher luxury than you are. Ouch. 37. It's sad that our pets don't stay with us our whole lives, but it's happy that we can be there throughout their lives. Rip my 2 goldfish. 38. When you put a spoon in a soup, the spoon is in the soup and the soup is in the spoon. 39. Ariel and the prince could have learned sign language and gotten along just fine. Have you rethought your life decisions yet? Okay. 40. If grass had thoughts, they would probably be very confused as to why we give them stuff to help them grow then constantly cut them down. 41. If you fall off something high enough, you could literally be fallen for the rest of your life. 42. Tetris taught us that trying hard to fit in will just make you disappear. Be yourself, people. 43. Before we started using Zoom regularly, most people had no idea how bad their internet was. 44, nothing is stopping you from putting a bike lock on someone else's bike, except maybe your conscience. 45, Pinocchio is logically unlimited wood supply. 46, if fart hadn't already been a word, we would probably be using it instead of fan art. 47, your bedroom is mainly a whole room dedicated for you to become unconscious in. 48, if two people were to somehow fall into synchronous blinking, they would appear to each other to never close their eyes. 49, you'll never understand how much your parents love you until you have kids of your own, but then the cycle continues with your own children. 50, calling a guy a wizard is a compliment, but calling a woman a witch is an insult. 51, to an ant a ring pop is much more valuable than a diamond ring. I'm probably an ant. 52, the first bowl of cereal leaves you wanting more. The second bowl makes you wish you stopped at one. 53, buying food is still technically an energy bill. 54, one of the greatest ironies of life is slipping on ice and hitting yourself so hard you need to use an ice pack for the swelling. 55, you've probably once had a dream so vivid that you think it's a memory even though it never really happened. 56, horses would be way more scary if they ate meat. 57, you will always 58, a pen is just a pencil for more confident people. 59, people who don't swear technically have insert bad word starting with F to give. 60, people who step up 2 stairs at a time are both active and lazy. 61, a tree house is a tree holding its dead friend. 62, you don't realize how hard you chew until you bite the inside of your cheek or tongue. 63, when you brush your teeth with others, you don't want to be the first to stop brushing because then you'll be considered as unhygienic. So true. 64, dropping a cup of coffee will wake you up more than drinking it. 65, aren't you sometimes surprised when you type your password in the fastest way possible and it still works? 66, as you zip a zipper, both you and the zipper are zippers. Are you crying yet? 67, if you think you're ugly, maybe you aren't your type. 68, the reason why many superheroes have no killing rules is so that the writers can keep reusing the same villains. 69, your first birthday is actually your second birthday. 70, if someone tells you to act suspiciously, it becomes infinitely harder not to act suspiciously. 71, you have no idea how much you've forgotten. 72, a mustache is an eyebrow for your mouth. 73, if you erase with an eraser enough times, you erase the eraser. 74, if humans could fly, we'd consider it exercise and never do it. 75, nothing is on fire. Fire is on things. 76, when you say forward or back, your lips move in those directions. 77, if I punch myself in the first face and it hurts, does that make me weak or strong? 78, clapping is just hitting yourself because you like something. 79, in order to fall asleep, you have to pretend to be asleep. 80, 1980 is as far away as 2049. 81, history classes are only going to get longer and harder as time goes on. 82, it's kind of weird how we basically have an endless mental conversation with ourselves. 83, because spiders molt every time you think you see a dead spider, you might be looking at the skin of a live spider that is now larger than it was before. 84, 700 million people are smarter than you. May sound like an insult, but it would put you at the 90th percentile. 85, whatever weird embarrassing thing you do at home, your pet thinks it's normal because you are their only example of what a human does. 86, maybe dogs like to fetch sticks because our ancestors threw spears to hunt wild animals, so they made dogs go fetch them as fast to reload. 87, we eat chickens before they're alive and after they're dead, aka eggs and chicken meat. 88, 25 years ago, we were worried about destroying trees, so we switched to plastic grocery bags instead of paper. 89, using shirts you once wore outside as pajamas is the clothes version of retirement. 90, the letter X is probably used more in math than in class. 91, if an object is large enough, it becomes a location. 92, leaving your house 1 minute earlier or 1 minute later could drastically change your future. 93, if you love milk chocolate but don't like dark chocolate, you actually like sugar more than chocolate. 94, if keyboards had braille signs on them, we would all unconsciously subconsciously learn it over time. 95. Failure is spelling a word so badly that there are no spelling suggestions. 96. A human with spider abilities sounds awesome. A spider with human abilities sounds terrifying. 97. Every zombie movie or show assumes that zombies would never attack each other. 98. If someone is funny in your dream, you are the one that is actually funny. 99. Light hits you at the speed of light and it doesn't even hurt. 100. You either watched this video to the end or skipped through it. Wow, you made it to the end even if you skipped through it. These were all ripped off of the internet except one. Would you like to share which one is your favorite? I legit took 10 minutes reading this.